Good morning. This is Scott Boyd with the Florida State Watch Office Daily Situation Report for January 2nd, 2009. The State Emergency Operations Center is currently at a Level 3 or monitoring activation status. Nuclear power reactors at Turkey Point, St. Lucie, Crystal River, and Farley are all operating at 100% capacity. All major airports and seaports are reporting no major issues at this time. And now for weather.
A warm front positioned from the Florida Straits and Lower Keys northwestward across the central Gulf of Mexico will move northeastward today across the state. This feature will combine with a weak disturbance aloft progressing across the eastern Gulf of Mexico to produce isolated showers today, especially across the Florida Panhandle. Rainfall amounts are forecast to be light. Despite an abundance of cloudiness this morning, temperatures will rise into the 70s nearly statewide this afternoon as winds become southerly due to the passage of the warm front. Increasing humidity levels and light winds tonight will be conducive for patchy dense fog formation through Saturday morning across much of the state. Low temperatures tonight will generally fall into the 50s for north and central Florida, with 60s forecasts along the Treasure Coast, southeast Florida, and the Keys. Southeasterly winds will combine with an easterly ocean swell to create a moderate risk of rip currents along most of Florida's Atlantic beaches today. The first of two storm systems that will affect the southeastern states during the next week will develop in the Plain States on Saturday. Meanwhile, a ridge of high pressure in the western Atlantic Ocean will strengthen and extend westward across the Florida Peninsula throughout the weekend. The storm system in the plains will lift northeastward towards the Ohio River Valley by Sunday. This system will tap moisture and warmth from the Gulf of Mexico and combine with strengthening jet stream winds aloft to produce strong and severe thunderstorms over the lower Mississippi River Valley on Saturday and Saturday night. This activity could begin impacting the western panhandle counties during the overnight hours on Saturday through Sunday morning. The Storm Prediction Center indicates that thunderstorm activity may weaken before reaching the western panhandle. However, a few strong thunderstorms containing heavy downpours, frequent lightning strikes, and gusty winds are possible in the western panhandle counties from Saturday night through Sunday morning. The Atlantic high-pressure ridge will keep warm and humid conditions in place for the remainder of the state this weekend, with only isolated afternoon showers. As of Thursday, the statewide Keach-Byram Drought Index mean was 513 on a scale of 0 to 800. County KBDI averages in the Panhandle are below 400, while most counties in the Swanee Valley and the Florida Peninsula counties have KBDI averages above 600. KBDI averages throughout the Peninsula, Big Bend, and Northeast Florida will slowly increase through early next week as significant rain remains in the Panhandle until the passage of a cold front by Wednesday. According to the latest seasonal drought outlook, drought conditions currently in place along the Nature Coast and west central Florida will expand to cover the entire peninsula, including northeast Florida and portions of the Big Bend during the winter months. Residents and visitors in Florida are urged to stay informed of the latest forecasts from the National Weather Service. Check with your local emergency management office for local evacuation routes and shelter openings. Make sure your disaster plan is ready to be implemented. You can create your own disaster plan and checklist online at www.floridadisaster.org. That's all we have for today. This has been the Florida State Watch Office Daily Situation Report for Friday, January 2nd, 2009. Have a safe day.